Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the Escape Plans. I hope you all are doing great. So we are back again with another vlog, and this time we are covering question asked by students. So we receive a lot of question. We have answered some, but we thought that since the admission season is approaching, it is very crucial to cover all those questions. It might help somebody who's actually looking for the information. Though I also have a favor to ask that I see a lot of common question which are related to does University of Luxembourg has courses in computer science? Do they have courses in English? What about the part-time job? So questions like this we have already covered in our vlog. So I would request please go and check this information from there. You can also visit university's website for some general questions. Now with that, we'll start the vlog, and this time I could have answered all the questions, but we have somebody with us who's going to help us with all the answers you need. So let's get started. So now you might be wondering that who is going to be with us this time. So again, it's Sahil. He's traveling all the way from Belleville to Luxembourg City, and we are going to meet him. So we're meeting him at the Hamilius. Let's go. So Sahil is here and he has come from the university Belleville today. So today is not a weekend, today is a weekday. It's 1st November and today is holiday in the
Yeah,
university.
it's All Saints Day something.
Okay, so that is why he's here. Thank you once again, Sahil, and welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay, so with that, we'll start with a question. But before that, I just wanted to ask the application process will start from February, right?
Yeah, it starts in February and goes on till April, but you can still upload all your documents. I think till 7th of May. So, but you need to apply until April, and yeah, documents can be uploaded a week later.
Okay, okay. So with that, now I'll start with my questions. Not my questions, these are your questions, and Sahil will be answering that. Okay, so my first question, and this question has come from Tosif. What about couples? I wanted to start my studies in Luxembourg University with my partner. Can we get accommodation through the university for couples?
When I was looking for my own accommodation, I definitely saw some options that would be good enough for couples, but there are certain criteria that need to be fulfilled. The first one being that the room should be about 30 square meters in size, and if that's not the case, you cannot even register in the commune.
Oh.
Because when we come, we need to do our declaration of arrival, and the commune would not accept if your room is smaller. But definitely, the university has rooms that would be enough for couples, and I did see some.
Okay, so rooms are there for couple. If somebody wants to study in university with their couple, they can definitely come. And university also offers accommodation for couples, right? And what
Yeah,
about the price?
I think the rent would be higher, of course, than a single room, and also you need to show more funds in your account.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. I hope we have answered your question. For more details, definitely you can get in touch with university.
Yeah.
This question has come just 2 days ago.
Okay.
Can I apply for bachelor's after 12th?
Definitely, you can apply, and the university has no language restrictions as such. But we need to do our diploma recognition. I mean, the high school degree recognition, and the education ministry here has a criteria that your schooling should have been in French and German. And I don't think a lot of Indians would fulfill that criteria. So, I
Right.
mean, if you have that, you can surely go ahead and apply. The
Oh,
university has no rules as such to stop you from applying.
okay, so I think if I put it this way, if you are coming from certain country where the education is in French,
Yeah.
in that case definitely you can come for bachelor's. But if you are coming from certain country where the education system is in English,
Yeah.
in that case it will be difficult because the diploma recognition will not happen for them.
Exactly. And for bachelors, we need to recognize our high school degree even before applying. So that makes it even harder. For masters, it's easier because they don't need the language requirement, they just need English. and we can do that even after we get the acceptance letter from the university. So it's much easier for masters and much harder for
Bachelor's.
bachelors.
Okay. I hope you got the answer. Next question is from Avan. How much CGPA required for getting admission in masters? Please respond me. Thank you. We are responding now.
I don't feel that there's a certain CGPA that's required. I didn't see any criteria as well when I was applying. But of course, it makes sense that if you have a good enough CGPA, then only you will be able to compete with other applicants. And it makes sense that the university would not accept a person with 70% over a person with like 90%.
Right,
So
right, right.
it makes sense that you have a good CGPA so that you will be able to get into the program that you want.
Right, of course. With this competition, guys, CGPA does matters. Though university has never told that there is some CGPA which is coming from their side. Can students work in the university's canteen or mall?
I don't think so because the university has its tender with Restopolis, I think, and they are the ones supplying food. And I don't really think that you can work in the university canteen. And of course, it's French and German only. So there's I don't see any student working there. But you can definitely try to work in restaurants outside if you really want to do something like cooking and all. And in fact, I have a friend who is working there. But again, if you don't know the language, you will get a job that is inside the kitchen and not a like customer facing job.
A next question, and this question has come from Amir. Very well detailed video and cover almost all necessary information. Thank you. But I would really want to know about the bank statement requirements.
Bank statements are an immigration thing, and it's best if you check the immigration website. I think they've mentioned that it's 80% of the social inclusion income, and this year it's around 16,000 if I'm not wrong, and last year it was around 15. So for updated information, you should definitely check the website because it keeps changing with time.
Okay, so I hope you got the answer of your question. Now, with that, moving to next question, and this question is from Daniel. So his question is that I heard that there it is hard to find jobs for those students who are from finance and business background.
Well, I think you got your information from the wrong source because definitely it's much easier here if you're from finance background. And I think Luxembourg is like the financial capital of Europe, and all the banks and all the finance industry has its roots here. And if you're from that background, definitely you have a good future ahead. And yeah,
It's
it would be great if he is from finance and if he comes here.
So it's a plus, guys. It's not a minus thing because actually it is a financial capital. Addition to his question, what time needed to get PR in Luxembourg?
It's about 5 years, and I think one good thing about Luxembourg is that it covers all of your study duration in that 5 years time. Because there are some countries that count 50% of your study, like your master's degree, in the PR. But we have like 2 years already in masters, and then you need to be here for 3 years. But if you have the blue card, it would be even
Less
sooner.
time.
Yeah.
Less time for you. Okay. Next question, and it is a hypothetical question, but we feel that it is important. That is why we are covering this question. So this question is, if I want to do bachelor's from University of Luxembourg, but as you said, for international students, the admission period is from Feb to April, which is right. I will get my results in July. Is there any way I can take admission later, or do I have to wait a year for admission?
I would like to answer this question considering that his schooling has been in French and German because that is the criteria to get his high school degree recognized. And apart from that, surely he can apply during the application period. It won't be extended just for him. And he can prove that his degree would be completed soon, and he can submit some sort of provisional certificate or anything of that sort. And yeah, the university would ask him for his final certificate later, but surely he can apply during the application period.
Okay. So yes, you can apply, but as Sahil said, you need to provide something as a proof of your degree, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Rishi, and this question is basically he wants to know the total cost of master degree, including every possible cost.
Okay, so for getting your visa, you would have to show about 16,000 euros in your account, and that is for 1 year. And when you renew your residence permit, you have to show around the same amount in your account. But I think within 16-20,000, it's doable,
Okay.
including everything, including the tuition fee and getting your medical insurance, rent, everything, I think. And it's again, I would like to say that it would depend on the individual, what his lifestyle is, and how he wants to live here. Because for someone, even 10,000 might be enough. For someone, even 30,000 might be less.
Yeah, right.
So it completely depends on the individual. But if generally we speak, I think 15-20,000 is okay.
Is enough. Okay. Okay. Next question is from Yug Patel. I wanna know that is there any opportunity in civil engineering in masters?
Definitely, we have the course here for masters in civil engineering, but I think as he's asking for opportunities, I think it would be much better if he knows any local language. Because of course in civil engineering you would probably be working on a construction site. You would be interacting with I don't know, the workers there, and that won't be possible if you can't speak their language. And that is why I think if you know a local language, that would be very helpful in increasing your opportunities.
Okay, and also not only like talking about the co-workers, but also their study and the terms they talk about,
True.
architecture and all. That is also very different. So for that also he will have to know the
Exactly.
language, right? Next question is from Mehak. What about a hostel or rooms and their rents?
If she gets a room in the university accommodation, then definitely it is the cheapest option available here. The rooms here start from 350, if I'm not wrong, and it's like a lot of other people would be sharing the apartment, of
Right,
course, and it goes up to I think 1200, which is a private studio apartment. And
right.
again, it depends on how her lifestyle actually is and what she would prefer. But yeah, that is the range of rent for the
For
university
the university.
accommodation.
Yes, and I know this. If you are living like outside of the university, if you don't get a room there in their hostel, in that case, you will be paying somewhere between 800 to 1500, depending upon you are sharing with somebody or you are living alone. Also, I would just want to highlight here that this could anytime change because the rent here in Luxembourg goes high every year, right? So what we are quoting right now, it is the current situation. It could change in the future. Next question is from Ankush. I'm 28 and I will be in Luxembourg in next September. So is it possible to get admission in masters as age should be below 27? Is there any age criteria for masters?
I don't think so, because even I have my classmates who are 30 and 35. So definitely being 28 is not an issue. I think we mentioned earlier in some earlier video where I told about working full time during summers, and there it was a criteria, but definitely not for applying and getting accepted into the university.
Okay, you are right. So when it comes to work, there is a age criteria,
Yeah.
but getting an admission and studying is never an issue, right?
No, and working only during summers and working full time is the issue.
Okay, okay, okay. So I hope you got the answer. Next question is from Behrouz, and he's asking, what is the best part-time job for international students?
I would say definitely the best option would be to do something that is related to his field. I am working in IT in the university, and I don't know what his program is, but there would be opportunities with any PhD candidate, and he can assist him. Or there are other open positions in the university. That would definitely be the best option. Apart from that, he can work anywhere, be in a restaurant or any store. But again, that would come to what languages he can speak. But from what I know and what I feel, being in the university and doing a student job is the best thing.
Addition to that, I want to ask this question to Sahil. I remember last time when we met and we had a Q&A, that time you had mentioned that you had an offer letter, right?
Yeah.
And you were about to join. So how did it go? How was your experience? Because
Oh,
you
it
were
was.
working like in university only.
Yeah, it was great. It has been 6 months now, and I got my like the contract renewed, so I'm still working with them,
Oh
and
wow.
it is a great job. I like it. I'm studying data science, and I'm working as a Python developer, so both the fields align. And yeah, they are very understanding. If I have any assignments or any exams, they are very kind and understanding to let me study on my own, and deadlines are not an issue. So these are all perks of being in the university and being a university student.
Right.
But then if you work outside, you won't get the same perks. So that is why I feel a university job is the best thing.
Right, right. So, whatever he's suggesting, he himself is also experiencing this. And as he just mentioned, you are working outside. Of course, it will be hard for you to take off every time when you have something important in the university. And our last question for today. Please tell me yearly tuition fee for Bachelors of Computer Science in University of Luxembourg. I can't find it anywhere. Okay.
First of all, I think all the information is present on the university website and on the program page. So uh,
Since he cannot find anywhere, I
yeah,
can
I
make it.
think you can share the screenshot of that. And for the first and second semester, I think it's 400, and for the rest of the semesters it's 200, and it's a 6 semester course.
Okay. Okay. So I hope you got the answer now. So this was all for today. We have tried to take as many questions as we can. As I told in the beginning of the video, if you cannot find some information, just try to look on university's website. If you are not able to find that information there as well, you can drop into our comment section. If we'll know the answer, we will let you know. And in any case, you can contact University of Luxembourg as well for your question. They are always there to help. So, with that, thank you, Sahil, for joining us once again, and thank you for watching.
Yes.
Namaste.